Ahoy, mateys. Hey, if you're watching this on the replay, welcome aboard. Oh, and don't forget to hit that thumbs up. Thank you, matey. All right. It is noon Eastern Standard Time in Michigan, anyway. On top of the world. Happy post-Veterans Day. Actually, I think there are some things going on today in honor of Veterans Day. I heard something to the effect of a parade at some town. So now there are some clues in the title. There's some clues a couple places. Just so you know. This week has been rather interesting. And it's getting worse. No, it's not worse. But Holly's still asleep. Tom and Lori are traveling. Okay. Welcome aboard, Linda. Welcome aboard, Sue. I don't know if you can hear it. Beep, 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 beep. There's nothing I can do. And she'll probably wake up and yell at me. And I'll have to step out and take care of her. Just so you know. But her machine, it says critically low battery. Now it's plugged into the wall. The green light is on. I'm glad that you can hear me. I just don't know if you can hear Holly's machine that's beeping. Her BPAP machine. It's been keeping me awake. So I have to keep getting up every 10 minutes and turning that alarm off. Don't know why. So at some point, she's going to be yelling at me. Okay, good that you can only hear it slightly. Move this. Probably hear My Favorite Martian or whatever it is better. Okay, Kitty, she's leaving Band-Aid, blah, blah, blah. Oh, that's a video she did. I know she's in courtside already. Roy and Becky, have you said hello to Buckeye Kitty yet? She just had a video pop up. She's trying to catch up. I know she's been doing that. Hot Wheels, what in the world? Jay Leno, never mind. Don't know what that is. Something to do with Hot Wheels. So yes, the week has been interesting. It's been profitable. It's been good since Wednesday, anyways. Got the truck running. Fortuna, La Fortuna is on the road now. She's hauled 2 loads to Padnos, the scrapyard, and she's got half a load on right now. Looks like a cruise terminal. You're correct, except it's not. I don't think. I don't know. Maybe they take off from there. Is it possible? Hang on. Oh, good. That's good. Then I bet you have said hello to her. She and I have texted every now and then, but anyways, tell her I said ahoy. And ahoy to you too. Well, seeing as how this is kind of giving you a clue, but I don't, it is a cruise ship. So I wouldn't doubt that maybe, I bet this is one of its stops. I don't think this would be a departure, it's not home port or whatever you want to call it. But it's very possible that they would dock there and the passengers would go on shore and probably go and tour this building. It's a famous building, famous place. Which is kind of cool when you think about it. I had not even thought about it when I took that picture. It was, you know, oh, Sue is guessing, is it Rally Creative Travel? Wow. I have never had a guess come in so early that was wrong. Actually, I have. But no, it's not them. Good guess, though. Let's see if we can change the background. We're getting right off to a good start here. Starting to have people try to guess the featured channel. So your clues so far are that ship, okay, so the ship, the title, I did mention the title, there's a clue there. It's probably kind of hard to pick up on, but I'll leave it open. And thing I mentioned on Wednesday that I said I was going to do on Saturday, well, that's tonight. I'm going to wait till we have probably more mateys on board that I can show you in addition to the wardrobe. Speaking of wardrobe, some of the gray was starting to come out. It's kind of bummed me out. So I tried to do a touch-up this morning. What a disaster. Although it's better. I will say it's better, but I think I'm going to have the hairdresser maybe help me. And I think I better order some more of the dye because I don't know. I thought we brought the tubes home, but apparently not. So apparently the hairdresser still has them. But I'm thinking, well, just in case, I better order some and have it on hand. Oh, Sea Legs Journey. I like that, Roy. Sea Legs Journey. Is that a real channel? How do you know they have a house? They're not full time. They're not even part time. They're not RVers. There's your third clue. Hey, you don't have to be an RVer to be in our community. Who said? I didn't. No, this is not their house. This is somebody else's house. And those are skeletons dancing, I think. 2 or 3 weeks ago. Well, I tell you what, Sue and Linda are going to be hot on this today. I can tell. There's another clue. It'll be coming up. This one's a clue. It is a house. You're right. And you came over from there live. Oh, Sea Legs Journey. Okay. Well, that's good. Sea Legs Journey. I should write that down. Oh, speaking of writing things down, I'm going to write this down. Anyways, I hope Mark might. Well, it's kind of early for Mark. Or is it late? I don't know. Midday for Mark. No, it's midday for us. So it's morning for him. Early morning. For Mark and Coral, Hitch Up and Tow. Remember the other night I needed their address. I was having trouble trying to get to their channel. And Linda, I believe, Linda posted a link to Hitch Up and Tow. And I didn't write the link down on Wednesday. It was this morning, about 5 o'clock. I was finally able to view the chat from Wednesday's live stream. Sometimes it takes 24 hours usually with YouTube. No, this time it took two and a half days basically. But I finally got their link. I went to the channel, got their address, I read the about, got the link, did the I'm not a robot, and then I was able to send Mark an email asking him for his snail mail address, because that'd be actually even better than PayPal, because I can't send him a sticker and a business card through PayPal very well. The clue so far, thank you for saying that, Susan. It's 5 p.m. Clue so far. What in the world? Oh, spinning and winning. I watched him earlier today, so now he's saying thank you. Clue so far has seen a ship. Clue is entitled not applicable. Yes, that's right. Not applicable. They're not RVers. That's not part of that clue. The not applicable isn't really applying to the not RVers, but I guess you could. No, they're not a couple. No, they're actually not part of the cruise community either. You guys are on the detective footing this morning. Wow. This one will probably give it away. Just have that feeling, when you think you're going to fool somebody and you just give them the answer right away. Just like that. I am messing with you. That's my job. No. This is a trail. Okay. As said, La Fortuna is up and running. They're still waiting on her graphics. I don't know why it's taking a little longer this time around for the graphics to come through. There's a little bit of painting that I could do yet on the body, but it's turned cold out. I can't tell you what the temperature is right now because I think my phone is outside, and I just got dressed and I'm not going outside. To dye a caulking gun, trim your mustache. I don't know. What I do need to do some. I wish I had a little tiny trimmer. I think I can get one. Not at Dollar General. I'm going to have to go to, a little bit bigger store. I mean, I have hair clippers that I got at Dollar General. They work great, but this is real narrow through here. So it's wider than the clippers are. And if I try to go back and forth this way, I know I'll mess up. So if I had smaller trimmers, I think I could do it myself. And, got to get it under here too. Gray is starting to come back through underneath too. But it does look better. Now you're going to laugh at this one. I would say we are getting it now. The front has changed. It feels damp outside, although it has not rained yet. But they're talking rain mixed with snow by tonight. Look at this. See my fingers? That's from trying to do the dye. I'm not worried about cleaning my hands right now because I am going to be working at Shanna's, doing some mechanical work over there. That's after this portion of the live stream today. And I will be working in the garage for a while. And I do have to run some errands for Holly, although I don't really care if my hands look this way. Yeah, we'd like to know. Yeah, Holly, hang on. You guys are going to have to hang on. She's waking up. I'll be back in a minute. Chat amongst yourselves, all both of you. I see there's two on board. So if anybody else comes on board, welcome them and tell them I'll be back in about, I'm thinking 4 minutes. There's something wrong with your battery, Holly. You're going to have to call Carolyn. It's all plugged in.
Shut up. Shut it off and turn it back on.
How do I do that? Oh.
You hear? Dudes like that don't ever come from a violin army. Something has happened to him. Well, you don't think
Battery
that
says it's down to 4%.
You do something.
Oh, no. Really, Mr. Now?
Listen, please. Something you do to this violin, I've got to know what it is. Please, you just don't remember.
Oh, but I'll tell you.
What?
I broke the string.
It's button turn on.
You broke the string?
To honestly,
It's stuck on stop this.
I thought Mr. O'Hara fixed it very nicely and it sounded as good as new.
I know, I did that. I confirmed it.
But Mr. O'Hara fix anything.
Oh, genius. Another Leonardo. And you say he's a little right upstairs?
No, it's
He
not.
is over the garage.
I'm trying to, but it won't let me. I'm hitting start and it won't start. Huh? Okay. Still
Here you go,
says-
so you can get off, buddy.
All right.
I cannot afford to be associated with that violin. Obviously, there are certain questions it might be incriminating for me to answer. Oh, yeah. Like, who got Strasberg?
Okay, did anybody guess yet? Yeah, there's another clue. Ohio is a clue. You didn't know that? So you got, well, I don't know. I can't keep track of the clues. You do that. Anyways, Holly went back to sleep. She said to stop and restart the BPAP. So I did. We'll see, because it still says 4% on the battery. So I have a feeling it's going to start. I may have to have my hairdresser take care of this wig. And this don't look right either. Anyways, bear with me. Okay. Yes, my camper will fit on Fortuna. I've thought about putting the camper on Fortuna. Then, you know what? I'm not ready to give up on Synchronicity 2.0. Right now, I still have some customers expecting me to haul scrap. And I may end up making a refuse run to the landfill. Hope not, but it could happen. In the meanwhile, I'm going to try to use Shanna's dumpster. She's got a dumpster over there, and little things I can get rid of. And yeah, it may just work out just fine. But I tell you what, I am in between, Todd. Fortuna is just running so nice, and she's got heat. And I can see through the windshield perfectly because the windshield ain't smashed. It has one little tiny dot stone chip in it, and I don't even see it. But I've been so used to driving things that, everything works on it, and there's no engine light on. Came on once. That was in between the water pump being replaced and the fuel pump being replaced. It came on one time, and then it went out. I have a coater, but I haven't put the coater on it. Yeah, that's a recent addition to my toolkit. It's one of those cheap ones. It's only like $40. It's a cheap one. So let me write something down again before I forget it. There. Another thing on my list. So there is a little bit of thinking about that. But if I do anything, it won't happen till after the 18th, more than likely. Scrapper or a picker. Well, now we're getting specific. I do not think they are. I think you're talking about, do they do eBay? Or are you thinking they do like I do, scrap metals? Pick and junk out of dumpsters alongside the road? No, I don't think they do that. Whether they do eBay or not, I don't know. Could be. I haven't seen any videos relating to that. I've seen some ASMR. I've seen some kind of like pick you up shorties. It might be a ferry. I know what you're thinking of. This is an example of interesting places that this channel goes. Halloween was also an example. The skeletons. I said not a couple. That's correct. It could be a quadruple. No, it's a single. Yeah. Okay. Oh, I like this one. I'll figure you some. No turtles were hurt in the film or the making of this video. No, I mean, no, they're not. And no, it doesn't have anything to do with turtles, as far as I know. I don't watch all the videos. I've watched quite a few. And they don't know that I have. Back to my notes. I've been thinking of a crazy idea, Todd, on Fortuna. It's still missing 2 bolts. On the driver's side, right behind the cab. Okay, so that's the left side. The first 2 bolts facing front. Now, it doesn't seem to affect, but I think after time it's going to rattle, and, I don't want that. Here's what I am thinking. I'm thinking of, don't worry about those bolts. Take the other 2 out on the other side. In fact, take all the bolts out and then put in pins and 2 hinges, maybe 3 hinges at the back. I have a electric, it's kind of like a hydraulic, but it's a lift motor. I don't know how high it goes up. It probably goes up maybe 1.5 to 2 foot, which 2 foot lift, tilt that bed back. That might be cool and handy. And doing it electrically, I could hook up a spare battery, or an extra battery somewhere, maybe behind my seat in the cab, or make a plate underneath the bed of the truck and run cables to that. Not a big deal to run an extra battery. I don't need an extra alternator to charge another battery, and I can use an isolation switch should I desire. In fact, I probably will, so that when the engine of the truck is running, it's charging 2 batteries, and then when you shut the engine off, the 2 batteries are now separate, so that you always have 1 battery to start the vehicle and 1 battery to play with your lifts or stereo equipment, whatever. I'm not going to put stereo equipment in it. Some people do. Permanently warped. It is a throwback. I've got a throwback. If Blaine is watching, which I don't think he is, this was only 2. Does the channel do magnet fishing? I saw no evidence of any kind of fishing. We're down to 1 person. I'm beginning to think it's only Linda and I are here. No, seriously, up here where it says live and it's 12, I've been live for 25 minutes now, almost 26. And then you got the what looks to be like an eyeball, and then it says 1. That means there's, according to this, there's now it just jumped to 3 on board. It went from 1 to 3, just like that. Don't ask me why. The wind is picking up outdoors. I can hear stuff banging around. So anyways, no evidence of magnet fishing. Lots of interesting places. And hiking. Maybe it does. I don't know. I would think it could be counted as being in the chat, but maybe you're not, blathering on like I do as the host. Yes, I blather, you know that. Okay, comment of the week. She doesn't come on so much lately, but she does come on here every now and then. But comment of the week goes to Freedom Dove. Oh, gosh. Anyways, it was on the video. Oh, we got 4 now. So it was on the video from, which one was it? It wasn't Halloween. It was, I think it was the one with the squirrel. No, the one before that. It was one of the videos since Wednesday. But anyways, Freedom Dog, this is what she said. Did you dye your hair or am I losing my mind? And I wrote back to her, both. Well, I wish people who watch chat, that'd be cool. Let me know you're here. Yes, you're correct, Sue. Probably in your hometown. Let me see here. Yeah, definitely a lot of bridges that I've seen. So bridges are rather popular with this channel. And trails and roads and woods and trees and gravel and flowers. Yeah, popular. Whoever does that. All right. Anyways, Todd, I'm thinking make the bed tilt. I don't know. That's not going to happen real soon. She's not insulted. She knows how I am. Oh. See, I mentioned Mark. Oh, if you ever do figure out this channel, there's I can tell you're not subscribed. So when you go over there, once finally someone guesses this, please tell them I sang you. And I'll try not to be insulting. Jamie's here. Welcome aboard. Oh, oh. So I did mention I'm going to Shanna's this afternoon to do some work there, and I've been working in. Well, see, it's a part of the garage that's closest to the house. I'm kind of turning that into more storage, and kind of a little bit of a scrap processing workshop. So basically, I'll have two areas that I can work on scrap as long as I got heat, which is one of the things I got to do for errands this afternoon. I got to fill up the propane tank so I can keep the shop heater going. More than 1K. Yes. Sue and Todd asked the same thing at the same time. So if you call over 1,000 big, I do. Feels like I'm under 1,000 and I can't seem to shake that. Sure, they're over 1K. Let's see. Might be able to. No. I don't know how that happened. Holly did say I can wait till I'm done live streaming to take care of the machine and all that. That's probably when she'll want to wake up or officially wake up. Not yet. It's threatening to, Jamie. It's in the forecast. At least it was as of last night. 8:45 was the last time I checked my weather bug. Weather frog. And it looked to be that we were going to have snow and rain by about noon, which is now, a few minutes ago when I looked out. Now it's just gloomy. No evidence of any moisture. Now, I did hear the wind come up a little while ago. So there is a front or something moving in. It's basically been windy for a whole week now. And so a few times it was really windy. But light flurries, 37, so that doesn't mean a whole lot. How far are you from Hillsdale? Because I did see Hillsdale forecasts on my computer this morning, because that comes from a different source. It comes from either AccuWeather or possibly Weather Channel. And I thought for a while it was giving me the weather in Hillsdale, Texas, because I'd been watching, what was it, 2 weeks ago, a week ago, whatever. I was watching, keeping an eye on the weather in Dallas, because that's where Tina's the outsider. That's where she is. And, naturally concerned. Yeah, we were texting back and forth a lot during that time. But there is a Hillsdale northeast of Dallas. So I thought that the Hillsdale forecast was coming from there. No. Hillsdale, Michigan. I never checked the weather in Hillsdale, Michigan, but it's letting me know what the weather is. And you have snow and rain mix as of this morning about 5:30. Well, at least you're above freezing. The upper atmosphere is going to be colder, naturally. So some of that snow does make it down to where you can see it, but it won't stick around, at least for not right away. Vicky's here. Welcome aboard, lass. What is the weather doing in your neck of the woods? I can't remember what neck of the woods you're in. Oh, you are in Hillsdale. Maybe that's why my computer is thinking of you. Oh, let me look here. what is another interesting background? Oh, here's one. This may just give it away. Huh. I didn't think my logo thing. Anyways, this says WXYZ News, and then there's another one over here, WDET News. All right. Light snow, not sticking, 17 miles from the Hog Blower. Yeah, I've been to Hillsdale. Methvin. What is his first name? Gosh. It's been a long... Bill Methvin. They live in Hillsdale. And I was there one time with Bill's brother, Charlie, who was a real good friend of mine. But one time we went, in fact, we were on our way to Arkansas, but we made a little sachet over to visit Bill. Charlie lived here in Michigan for quite some time. Actually, he still does. He lives in Hastings. I haven't heard that he's passed on. I haven't heard from him in about 15 years, maybe. Anyways, yeah, we were on our way to Arkansas from Grand Rapids, and we just did a little sachet to go visit Bill Methvin, Methvin. He would be probably mid-70s if he's still around. So Charlie should be Charlie should be 80 if he's still around. And now his brother was a little younger, so I'm going to say mid-70s. I had to think about that. Quiet in the Tri-Cities of Washington. Awesome. Why do you want snow? Are you out of your freaking mind? That's insane. Oh, God. Well, hey, you know what? I bitch about it every year, and I'm still here. Other people are smart. You know, Roy and Becky, they got out of the Midwest. Tina got out this year. You know, she'll be coming back. I don't think Roy and Becky will be unless there's a Renaissance fair or a reenactment that they absolutely have to go to. That'll be summertime. They're not going to come up here when it's winter. I don't blame them. Yeah, I'm a wannabe snowbird. And actually, yeah, I never know. I could get out west someday, maybe next year, or down south. I've lived in the south before in Arkansas, and I loved it. Who knows? I was able to sell this place and not have to worry about Holly, that she had found somewhere else, somebody else to take care of. I could pull up stakes and pretty much sell everything except my tools, and I could make a living elsewhere. Probably live a little cheaper. Maybe get a little land in Missouri or Arkansas. Missouri had some deals that Dakota Walkers told me about. And there's a possibility. There's got to be some land in Arkansas still available. But who knows? Maybe Flagstaff is in my future, although it snows in Flagstaff. But at least I could maybe have a sanctuary in Flagstaff and go to Quartzsite camping in the wintertime. I don't know, just a thought. You don't want snow until Christmas and then it's gone. We all say that. Around here, yeah. We want our Christmas card look. Although it's still treacherous. When we get snow on the holidays like that, people die. Because the roads get really bad. And I mean, I'm not saying anything against our road crews. They do a fantastic job. However, I think some people just forget how to drive on snow and ice, or they're distracted, perhaps tired, perhaps under the influence and not even realizing it, because there's parties and there's, get-togethers, and you got to go visit the family, and you got to go to your brother's house, and then you got to go to your dad's house, and then you got to go to your aunt's house, all in one day, for Christmas or whatever. Oh yeah, I would, Todd. Yeah. I don't know if that's going to happen. I want to be optimistic, but these last 6 months, or maybe she's yelling at her BPAP now. She's telling her to shut the F up. Yeah, it hasn't truly improved. And I'd have to put so much solar on the bus that it would be a nightmare in the costs of that. I, for one, don't need that much extra power. As long as I can charge the laptop and my phone, maybe have enough for a DVD player. I don't know. Or television. I'd kind of like to have one of those 12-volt flat screen TVs. Put that in the bedroom. The captain's quarters. Little things like that. I don't need a whole lot of extra power. At least not in my mind at this point in time. Maybe I would change my mind if I was to go more or less full time in synchronicity. I might say, hey, I miss this, I miss that, I gotta have this, gotta have that. Well, then I would need solar to keep those items cooking along. And I need maybe a lot of solar. Catfish Terry, welcome aboard. Good to see you. Catfish Terry may know this channel. Let me change the background. He just might know. And I'll tell you why in a minute. Right there. Carol, welcome aboard. Good to see you. Yeah, Terry, does that look familiar to you? Yeah, come think of it, I doubt it. Hey, it's water. It's a waterfall. There could be catfish down there, little ones, little tiny ones. Nah, you're not buying that either. Yeah. Okay, well, I tried. I'm giving background pictures and nobody's guessing all of a sudden. They're probably on there. They're taking what few clues I have given so far, and they're not even listening to me right now. They're watching. They're researching is what they're doing. Thought I had one more paranormal picture, but apparently not. Maybe tonight I'll find a couple paranormals. I maxed out on the number of pictures that I can show right now. At least I think I am. Millie, welcome aboard. It's so good to see you. This is great. Yeah. Everybody's here and thinking. What's that, Holly? I'm pretty sure she's going to be on tonight for the 6 o'clock show. Of course, she's talking and I can't hear her because I'm talking. Typical. Okay, she is waking up now. trying to take care of her own business. That's good. So I'm not going to take care of her for another 15. So as said, tonight, 6 p.m., we'll be back. I'll be trying to confuse you more. And Sue, that's a interesting guess. No, it's about tick, 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 tick. I'd say it's easily 400 miles south, basically due south of the Sioux Locks. If you were to draw a line due south, about 400 clicks or nautical miles, you may just encounter this particular dock. It's not really a port. I would not call it a port. I think it's more of a day stop. Todd mentioned, is it a ferry? Well, if it is, then it's another stop. There's no, you don't see any boarding ramps for cars. It could be just a person ferry, I suppose. I've never heard of it, though. Not in that area. I think it's more of a, a 3 or 4 day cruiser type of thing for the waterways around this area, kind of, sort of. It is in our neck of the woods, so to speak. It's not Arizona. It's not Lake Havasu. Linda wants to know, is it Cleveland? Where this is? It's definitely not Cleveland where this is. Now, as far as the channel, I don't know. I honestly don't know. And I got to do something about this. Doesn't look right. Put in bay. That's happened. We use one of those helicopters that can carry tanks and move a boat from one place to another. I think Bill Gates had to have that done. Or somebody, one of those higher up billionaires, bought a boat. I don't know if it was in the Netherlands. Anyways, they had to tear a bridge down to get it from where it was to where it could be ocean bound. This is about a year ago that I heard about this. I can't remember the whole details now. Okay, Carol saying ahoy to everyone. What other clues could I possibly give you? Other than giving it away. I have to be careful with that sometimes. I scroll through the pictures and say, oh, here you go. Oh, wait, no. Don't want to just totally give it away. I think this is a very peaceful picture of the river, a river. So we got 12 minutes ago. Who was it that won? Okay, Mark won the $50 gift. And then that was over a week ago. And then the other night, can't remember who won. The Black Pearl one at the end of that had to be Wednesday night. Was it Carl? I think it was Carl. Anyways, I lost it. I couldn't find it because Carl said buy some tickets, or a ticket or whatever for, put it back into the show. And I couldn't find it. I found it. It was hidden halfway underneath the mouse pad, which I don't use anymore. Thanks to Linda, she taught me how to use the keypad, on on the Chromebook. I've gotten a lot better at that. I kind of sort of miss the mouse once in a while, but I'm okay. I mean, sometimes this thing just pisses me right off. It seems like it doesn't sense my fingers. Probably because there's too much car grease or something. Hair dye. Okay. I thought maybe some people would figure it out when I did this shot. And maybe this is a pretty good size display. This is barely showing anything of this particular project, whatever you want to call it. Ohio River, Cincinnati. It very well could be, Todd. It very well could be. I do not know. It was not identified in the video. So I'm not lying to you. I don't know. I wouldn't lie to no, I'd only fib to throw you guys off a little bit. Nobody's typing anything in chat because they're busy researching the clues. And so the clues are, it's not a threesome. It's a larger channel. It's got clues in the today's noontime title. It has clues even with most of the now can I say most? I can say Linda, I can say Sue to a certain degree. I can certainly say Todd. Michelle Leonardo is not here right now, but I could include her. Sue, bummer. Well, watch me on the replay maybe. If you have time. I know you got a lot of people that you moderate for, and you're also busy with your own life. Some of us do have lives, and you're one of them. But we'll miss you. We'll miss you. You'll be here in spirit. That's, spirit. That's another clue. You probably picked up on that this this channel does. I don't know. Goes places. See, we haven't showed this one in a few minutes. Anybody know where this is? There is a cemetery back there. But that doesn't really have anything to do with the normal clues. However, the location of the cemetery and this memorial that I'm not fully showing you is located. That's a clue. Man, I have fun with this. Sometimes too much fun, right, Linda? Yeah. If I have enough time this afternoon, I'll pull up some different photographs and add them or replace a few. That way, if somebody, well, there's not enough photos, blah, blah, blah. Well, fine, go back to the noon and see these photos. See the photos on the 6 p.m. show. How's that sound? Did I tell you? I tried to do my eyes. You know how Captain Sparrow has dark around his eyes? Well, believe it or not, I found, cleaning the garage, I found some of my mom's belongings. Believe me, I have very few. I have a little bag full of pennies somewhere. It's in the office here. But out in the garage, I found a box, wasn't real big. It was full of cosmetics. Probably a little bit expired. Now the eye makeup, it was like an ink pen. So I tried to do it, and I wasn't doing very good because there's a little tiny tip on that pen, and that kept breaking. And when I got all done, the pen that looked like it was black at the end of the tip, almost looked like a felt marker, you know, soft, and it looked like it was putting on black. But then when it kind of dried, it was blue. I should have known, seeing how it was my mom's. She hardly ever wore eye makeup. But when she did, it was always blue. She had bluish green eyes, mostly green, but sometimes, well, hazel. So her eyes would change color with whatever, for whatever reason. But she usually would choose blue for eye makeup, eyeshadow, whatever they call that. And then there was also a bottle of remover, non-toxic. So I used that, and yeah, sure, it wasn't toxic. It actually took off the makeup around the eyes, which was blue, but it also took off quite a bit of the makeup, that I put on my beard, mustache this morning. Obviously, I didn't get this, and I didn't see that in the mirror. That's the hard part to look at in the mirror. Don't have the right lights. Sharper marker, permanent marker. I'm not going to use permanent marker around my eyes. Plus, it's toxic. Not only would it be permanent almost, but no, it could make me sick. I know what you're thinking. I don't think you want to have a blind Captain Jack Scrapper, do you?
Okay.
Of course, it would be, what do they call that? Fate, karma. There's always the jokes. Actually, every now and then somebody will remember. You're the guy that trips blind guys. I did. Pretended to. Before he fell, I caught him. I knew who it was. He didn't know I was in line. Instead of getting in line behind me, he gets in line ahead of me. I'm like, nah, it ain't happening. He was one of my coworkers, and he was blind. So, well, other people that were in line remember that. They think I'm quite the bastard. Let's go up and trip blind people. Hey, it was fun. An eye patch or two. Yeah. Hey, I did wear an eye patch. Oh, gosh. First, I wore an eye patch on the left eye. It looks right to you, but this is left. And then I think it was like 3 weeks later, maybe only 2 weeks. Then I wore the eye patch on the right eye. I had cataract surgery. So I don't know where that patch went to. No, Todd, where'd you get it? It was a couple. I never confirmed that. I just said it's not a threesome like Linda was getting into. Not a couple. I've seen some other people in some of the videos, but no evidence that there's anything permanent or significant other type of situations. No, none of that. Right. No, not a couple. bad, Linda. La la. Don't know what's on TV right now. Music's pretty good.
Crossing Jordan starts now.
Crossing Jordan. That is a good show, actually. I never watched it when it was on regularly and was new. How many years ago was that? I never watched it. But now on repeat, I see parts and bits and pieces of it.
What are you doing? No, I mean that's a cheerful sound you make with your mouth.
No, I didn't say that, Linda. You're the one that's hearing things. You're the one that said, this is entrapment. Todd, help me. Gosh. Where's Mark and Carl when you need them, right? I can blame it on them. Oh, Pip. Emma Cam, early morning brain declutter. So much to do. It's Worm's Eye View that's got to pop up. Okay. Okay, Sue's fault. Yeah, probably because of Dirty Minds game. You know. You know what? To the people perhaps in those situations, what's dirty about it? Not to them. We're the old prudes. We weren't raised that way. All right. Looks like I may have to change my t-shirt. It's green. Looks like I have a hole in my chest from a blunderbuss. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, Bob must have fun with that. Craziness. Yes, craziness. All right, it is 2 minutes after 1 all of a sudden. Wow, where time goes. The clues are in the gutter. The answers were not. You got me. All right, mateys. Except for Sue, we'll see all of you here tonight at 6 p.m. I may have finally part of my new wardrobe to show off. And Holly by golly, as far as I know, she's fully intending to be here. Todd, the channel is from Ohio, but I don't know where the threesomes got in there. We do know it's not a couple. And okay, so Linda suggested that it's a threesome, but you know, she was just joking around. It is a single person. Hey, as far as I know, there's no clues or no evidence, if you will, watching the videos that there is a significant other. None whatsoever. Just one person doing the videos. Is it Todd? Not yet, Linda. All right. Fair winds and smiles. And of course, may God bless. I know it's 1 o'clock, Holly. It's after 1. End the broadcast. These threesome days are over. Good.